Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi, Craig Dixon, Dorado, Glorious E, Ron Unconditional Love Taro. I hope everyone is well and ready for your weekend. If you'd like the channel, please subscribe. Help me get to 1 million. And also, if you would like a reading from me, feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. Having said that, I have to start with whatever is going to happen in Alaska. I know I mentioned it a couple of times, and I have been hoping that it would be better. It may not be as bad, and the reason is because Marco Rubio is very familiar with those things, and it seems like to me quite a bit of what Trump is going to sign today has, if they sign anything, has been discussed before. So there is a basic understanding, okay? That's what I feel intuitively, but it's no more than that. Intuitively, I feel Trump is looking for ways to promote himself and his presidency. He put out 6 wars already, so he wants to put a 7th, he wants to stop a 7th one. Okay. Putin wants to show the world that the U.S. needs him, and he wants to enlarge. Well, if you watch this morning, the foreign minister, I believe, Lavrov, I don't remember his title. His name is Lavrov. He was wearing a sweatshirt or something to that effect, reading USSR. So those are, and also I've read the heading of an article or the first paragraph that says he basically insulted Trump, but that's no surprise. There are a couple of things Putin has on Trump. And let me give you guys an example, okay, if you haven't read it yet. Trump wanted to sue AOC. When they told him AOC would not only have him grilled as a witness, I forget the name of that, however they called it legally, okay, but he would be called to testify, and AOC would demand that those files be released. According to the article, the minute they told Trump what AOC can do, he froze and became very silent, according to people who are aware of it. I woke up around 2 o'clock this morning and I was reading it. Okay. Intuitively, I feel Putin has similar evidences of Trump's misbehavior. Maybe in Russia, possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell you guys something I'm not seeing. A point of reference, I can tell you I'm seeing it here. But they have other evidences of Trump's misbehaviors over the years. The same way AOC, when they mentioned that, when he said he wanted to sue AOC, and when they told him what AOC can do, not only having him testify, but also she can demand that those Epstein files be released, and Lord knows, and that the way he froze. Putin is a very smart KGB operator. I had to remember the name of that agency. There is another name for it, but I'm going to continue calling it KGB. The guy is very good at his task. Trump is not very good at anything. The only thing he's good at is grifting, stealing from people, and lying. no different from Putin. But Putin is better educated. He reads and he's very meticulous. Putin, that is. I have not heard that anywhere. But he's very meticulous, and these days, I don't know if it's because he's getting older, he has become more focused on certain things that he feels are important to him and his leadership in Russia, because he's terrified of what can happen to him. Or the other thing I'm getting, he feels like he's nearing the end of his life, because anything can happen at any time. So this guy is very focused. Whereas Trump, he's so dumb, he thinks he knows everything. The only thing that will stop him dead on his track, if what Putin has on him and the way his lawyers told him what AOC would do, or AOC lawyers would do if he were to proceed at suing AOC because AOC called him a rapist. He didn't like that very much. There is going to be a psychological game being played between Trump and Putin. And Putin is going to win. Trump may not be able to give Putin everything he wants today. It's not going to be because of the lack of trying. It's because the American people have spoken. The notion that he's going to give Putin minerals or land or anything of that sort, they know it's a non-starter. But it's not because Trump is... Okay, let me give you another example. What he's trying to do to Social Security. He saved Social Security, but something to the effect that he wants to turn it over to the private sector. Trump is going to try to do the same thing. He only has one mode of operation. Putin is going to leave this meeting at least buying time for him to reconstitute his military. And to whatever I don't feel Ukraine is going to back down. Yes, they want this thing to end, and who wouldn't, except a fool like Putin. I don't see Ukraine losing. I still feel this has the potential to change. And the way Zelensky is going to hit Putin, it's going to hurt. He's not going to go to kill people, but he's going to hit Putin where it hurts financially, his industries, and all of that. That's what Ukraine is going to do. Even if Putin were to agree today to a ceasefire, forget it. He's going to break it. He's going to find something to break it. But don't expect Trump to come out with very much. He's going to ask Putin to give him something, okay? So he doesn't walk out empty-handed or look stupid like he did the first time he met officially as president of this country, so-called, okay? But you know, those guys, Putin and Trump, I can't explain to you how this happens. There has been an understanding between the two of them. What you are seeing unfolding Putin knows what to expect from Trump. And do you guys remember, during the campaign, before the election, I was telling you Trump was communicating with Putin. And like I said, and everyone knows, Putin is no dummy. He's very cunning. Putin was laying the groundwork for whenever he met with Trump. He knew what he wanted. He wanted Ukraine. And if you notice what Trump is doing at every turn, or heck shit, they're all in the same. That's to set Ukraine back. But like I've always said, Europe is going to, the Europeans are going to stay, with Ukraine. A lot of things that you will see unfold, and that even include the policies in this country. Trump releasing those troops, trying to militarize our police, everything else. Hey guys, those of you who have been with me for a while will remember I told you he was being tutored by Putin and Orban. And even the meeting that you're seeing happening today, make no mistake about it, okay? Putin told Trump what he wanted way back, it feels like to me, okay? Rubio is doing the best he can to save this country, to stand for this country. But the final decision, as we know, is not up to him, it's up to Trump. And all the other guys that are traveling with Trump, I saw a picture of them, Bessent and company, they're a bunch of idiots. I have no respect for those guys. Oh, Lord, I don't know how they, it's a question of fate. The way if you are born with the luck, not luck, but the position of certain planets, so you can make money, you're going to make money. But that doesn't mean you know any better than anyone else. That's why those guys are where they are. They have that much money. And I'll have to work. Even no matter how much I work, I will never make that much money. I'm just being honest with you. And so for a whole lot of people, I'm not alone in that situation. But everything you see unfolding today, Putin had already communicated with Trump. If this have to ever happen, what he wanted and the development, throughout the way Trump went about handling Ukraine, he can't just drop Ukraine. That's why he didn't drop it. He can't just drop the United States out of NATO. That's why he didn't do it. What you're seeing unfolding is all, I've been saying this for over a year and a half now, or a year and a half. It's Orban and Putin at play in this country today. And Putin is going to instruct him on how to move forward, to squeeze everyone for him to stay in power. Because Putin has what he wants. He has his wants, so he's going to, tell Trump how to go about getting what he wants. And then so Trump can give him what he wants. What he wants is Ukraine, and hopefully, in his mind, he can keep on attacking the rest of Europe. That's not going to happen. But that's where we are with Trump in this meeting. I hope I made that clear. The next, yes, I mentioned the Trump AOC situation. Okay. The reason why I put that separately is because Democrats, I don't know, I'm sure all of you have seen at least part of the Newsom speech yesterday, and the behavior of CBP or HHS, not HHS, Homeland Security, okay, and whoever else they have in California, the way they went in front of the building. It was a menacing thing. That's what they, in Haiti, that's what Papadoc did, and other former dictators that were in Haiti. They had anyone who opposed them killed. That's the message Trump was trying to convey to Newsom. Be afraid. I don't think it went out that way, and if you notice, the way they go about, for example, if they arrest somebody, they are not afraid to lie on paper. They frame you, they accuse you of things you didn't do. So these people have no qualm about anything. Intuitively, I feel Newsom is doing an amazing job standing up to Trump, okay, and trolling him as well. I know a lot of people are not going to like this very much. I'm not promoting violence. Intuitively, Democrats, I haven't heard anyone mention this, better start looking on how, or at least game out. I don't know how this is going to be done. The approach or having some kind of protection force, because, and also, whatever information they can get on Trump, just like when they mentioned what AOC could do to him, he backed off. There's plenty of dirt to find on Trump. Democrats better do those two things. Whatever they can do to get those compromising pictures of Trump and young girls, the best way I can put it, have their own military force. Because Trump, I've said to you before, this is going to get violent. I hate it, okay? Trump thinks, and the people around him, and even Vance too. And Vance even said that much. We don't care about the judges. We have the guns. They don't. Trump is counting on unleashing the military, even if Eggshit has to handpick MAGAs to do their biddings for them. They're going to do it. And that's the message Trump wanted to send to Newsom yesterday. He will not hesitate to escalate if he has to. A lot of people from the Heritage Foundation believe and are ready to use force. I hope somebody has some contact with them. I mean, I know this is not popular. I don't like it either myself. But I don't want Democrats to get caught flat-footed. Something happens to them like it happens in South America. Have you guys heard, was it El Salvador or somebody was running for president? I mean, there's been a number of assassination attempts in the past 3 or 4 years in South America. Do you guys remember what a Trump lawyer told the Supreme Court? Trump should be immune from prosecution, even if he were to try or assassinate his political opponent. My friends, these things are not being said in a vacuum. That's what they are planning on doing. That lawyer who said that, he wasn't just, talking, brainstorming. No. It's because they've discussed it. That's part of Orban and Putin's approach to take power and women in power. Yes. Okay. So what happened yesterday, I don't like it. I have hinted whenever I tell you, those type of people will not walk off the field, the political battlefield. I didn't say it that way. I said they're going to have to be removed. I've been feeling this for a long time, but now I think I can just let everyone know. That hidden book, that second book, that Heritage Foundation and people around Trump are executing, the second Project 2025 book that I have mentioned a number of times. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Trump is looking, then, I hope it can be avoided, but I'm praying. What's happening in D.C. can trigger can destabilize this country. Because, like I said before, I have to watch the time. Trump wants to remove black people from D.C. And since their plan is for the Republicans to take over, they want a white Washington, D.C. and be the power center of this country. That's where they go and do their own thing. That's their own fancy place, for lack of I can think of a better word right now. Okay? And if you notice what they've been doing, I've said this a couple of times, that I'm being more blunt today. The way they are going about harassing people on the guys that the hotspots where more crimes are committed is just Trump's way, and Norm and these people promoting, looking for cover for them to execute Project 2025, volume number 2, that we've never seen. But that too will fail. But the thing is, Democrats, I hope this remains political. And it was so funny. These guys have no idea. Comer and the guy from Texas, Cruz, went on TV saying Trump is doing the right thing, blah, 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 in D.C., and he should do the rest of Democrats, as if Democrats are going to stand on their hands and take it. I just hope they have a plan, some way, somehow, to let Trump know they will meet him, whatever he comes at them with. Because, just like Trump said yesterday, if he has to bring in the military, trust me, he'll do it. And I wasn't surprised. But Democrats have to be ready. I don't know how they're going to do this. But that too, like I said before, can be part of the disintegration of our military. We are in a very dangerous position. But only us, the people, can stop this. Believe me, we have the power. I'm just telling you what I feel intuitively Trump is planning, and I'm hoping Democrats don't get flat-footed the way they did during the election. Elon went in there and did his thing and put Trump where he is at. It's not only Elon, but he was the point man. Okay? Democrats have, I think, Newsom, Spritzer as well. But for some reason, please let me know if I'm wrong, but intuitively I feel like saying Newsom is, can meet that challenge. It's a matter of how to go about counter Trump. They better come with, if it has to do with National Guards and different blue states, let them know. Let Trump and Republicans and the Heritage Foundation people know, the Roberts of this world, we will meet them halfway. Otherwise, my friend, they're going to put the military out there. Democrats are not going to be ready for it. There won't be an election. They're going to take over. We will get out of that. But it's going to be a lot harder than where we are today. But we will win no matter what. That's my prediction. And, another, let me answer some questions, I'm sorry. Okay. Raymond Di Pasquale says, when people lose everything and have nothing to lose, they will lose it. Yep. That's what's happening in Haiti. And that's why they are having such difficulties putting down the uprising. The people that used to live in the slum areas, there are some rich people. It's the same dynamic that's evolving, that's taking place in this country. We simply haven't realized it yet. Oh my God, I almost forgot. I was reading something, I wasn't reading it. There is a video on YouTube, I don't know the name of this gentleman, and I've never even seen him before. 1 second. I watched one of his videos last night. His name is, please, the Romano Report. I believe he has, I took a picture of the video I was watching last night. It says a plot to remove him. And I was watching that thing. He was saying the same thing that I'm saying to you, and the way I put it, I said, don't be surprised once Republicans feel that Trump has done, or they don't need Trump anymore, they're going to remove him. He was saying the same thing. Okay? But intuitively, I feel there is something else that can happen. Massie and a number of other Republicans, because what Massie is doing is contagious. Okay? He can gain traction because all that has to happen are Republicans to believe in that there is a there there. They know there is a there there. But Massie can cause, or is going to cause, a lot of problems for Trump with this Epstein files and the people he's going to be having that press conference with. And that's one thing that can help as well preventing the catastrophe that I'm feeling may befall this country. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's do however little we have, we can do what we can do to help get us out of this situation. But it's a challenge. Okay. I have to watch. I keep looking down. It's because I don't want to go. I can keep talking and lose track of time. Sofiati, she says someone should contact Democrats or post on their social media to protect themselves. You know, we've never been here before. I think a lot of them sense how depraved Trump and some Republicans are. Just like during the election, they didn't think some of the things that happened would happen. They are beginning to, like Newsom said, meet fire with fire. But they're going to have to do more than that. Because what I feel, people like Roberts, they did not kidding. Roberts from the Heritage Foundation is not kidding. And Trump influencers last year who were promoting civil war in this country were not kidding. Okay? So, let's see. I'm looking for question. Krista McCracken says they want to privatize it. Yep, they want to. Trump says he fixed Social Security, so now they can privatize it. Guy lies about everything. Sofiati, she says, Milou, I heard that Vice President Vance, that London people rejected him. Oh my God, it was bad. It is really bad, him in the restaurant. Yes. In addition, it said his wife don't want to be First Lady. Oh, that I'm surprised. I didn't know about that one, but I know it. You know, remember, guys, I told you it for a while back. This guy doesn't treat his wife well. And obviously, he's got a traumatic childhood. I'm not surprised. There's been an article written about him and his wife. I don't think that relationship is going to last. Yes, the English people thoroughly rejected him. So, let's see. I think this is it, my friend, because I'm going to get ready so they can help me today. Miss Amanda 539 says, Milou, I suddenly felt fear palpitations today. Don't worry, I feel fear somehow for especially California Governor Newsom. He'll be fine. He needs protection at all costs. Oh, no. Newsom is he's a governor. So he has some pretty good security. You know, but my point is what Trump did, if you are not familiar with dictators, you know, like DHS said, you know, we're patrolling, we're doing this. No. Trump wanted to scare him. You don't do these things, okay, just for doing them. He's trying to scare Newsom and the people who were there. Okay, it's not going to work. He's being ridiculed and laughed at. But never, when you're dealing with people like Trump, and also because he's a puppet, there are people who are pulling his strings. Okay? He can just do something because, first of all, he doesn't think. He has people who know how to manipulate him, like Stephen Miller, among others, and Trump, and Putin in his ear. Yeah, Putin can call him and says, you know what, my intelligence people picked this up. And we know Gabbard will go along with it because she wants to remain in his best side, if you will. Okay? This is a very dangerous game. But I am not seeing people, any attack. I will let you guys know. If this is something, if I see it, I will let people know. But I feel Democrats, they have to wake all the way up, not halfway, all the way up, and let Republicans know they will meet them at every turn, otherwise we're in trouble. I mean, the country, because women are not going to have any rights. Minorities are going to, you know, they right now they are trying to make deals with certain African countries. They're going to send us there, okay? I mean, if you look at what the Trump regime is doing, they are laying the groundwork for everything. It is pretty scary, but don't be afraid. I don't feel it's going to win. It's just something I have to let you guys know where we are. Okay? Everything you see them do is not by chance. So remember that. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. More people will watch the video. Please help. I'll see you all, members, tomorrow, and those who usually come to my Saturday evening chat, short readings. I'll see you there. Till then, bye.